Hey guys, I was with a client yesterday and it made me think about putting out a video today to speak around something that I'm pretty passionate about. It might be a little out there for some folks, but let's give it a whirl. And the gist of this video is this: never let a good resentment go to waste. A good resentment, yeah. Something, somebody you really don't like, especially if you work with them. Now, I work with a lot of clients that are in a job transition period. They're trying to get from one place and move to the other place. And what I often see in these cases is when they're on the job, there's one or two people in particular that they really do not like. And I want to just take some time and talk about the differences between the emotional pulls here. So on this side, you have plenty of times where somebody says something to you like, you're a bad fisherman and you don't know how to water plants. Now, these are things for me that these plants back here are fake. So it's like, when they say them, my first reaction is, well, I wonder what's going on with them. That's just kind of weird. But it kind of hits in. You're kind of like, well, that's not the greatest thing to say. But very quickly you move right on. And then there are things when people say things to you, it seems like it pierces right underneath the armor, the emotional armor. They say things that somehow it gets right past the defenses and lodges in a hard emotional thing that feels like, ugh. And it's almost impossible. You can try to be as meta in the situation as possible. But when these people say certain things or certain things they do, or sometimes, I hate to say this, but I feel it, somebody's mere existence next to you, sitting next to you, it gets in and lodges right under here in this emotional place where you're immediately in defense mechanisms. And it seems like no matter what you do, you can't get out. And those are the types of things I want to talk about when I talk about never let a good resentment go to waste. Here's what's going on as I've seen it with clients, is oftentimes clients come in and they think that, ooh, there's something in here, in this job that gets under this place that leaves me in this crunched up emotional mess. And what I need to do is get out of it. Now, here's the deal. Whatever is the holes in the armor here that allows something to get under, it's got nothing to do with the people or the things on the outside. It is the holes in my self-esteem, my self-love, my self-image that no matter where I go, I'm bringing them. So I watch people go, I'm just going to get out of this and hop somewhere else and it'll be different. It won't be different because everywhere you bring you, you are. You're just there. And this part of you in here, it's your responsibility. So what I'm watching with people is never let a good resentment go to waste. What if the place you're at, if you're feeling this deep emotional tinge, what if that place was not about the work you're doing? What if it was really about you're in this place to deal with this, to get this from a hatred place to a neutral place? What if the whole thing was about shoring up the holes in this armor so that the universe could move you to the next level where you need to be to do the work you really need to do? What if the place you're in has nothing to do with the boss you don't like, the coworkers that get under your skin? It's about exposing and showing the holes in this part of you, the armor, so that you can shore these up because the universe has some better work for you to do. But first, it can't have you going out there like an emotional Swiss cheese. It just needs these parts of you to be shored up before you move on to your greater work. And so I was working with somebody yesterday and it became apparent to me, if we were watching this in a movie sense, we constantly think that the place we are is exactly where we're supposed to be. This is the apex. This is what everything means. What if we looked 5 years out? What if this part was just preparing you for the move ahead? And what if the universe was just trying to tell you, hey, if you can get to a place from this hatred, from this emotional resentment, if you can get there and if you can work towards neutral, and then you can operate in neutral with these people, what if that was then what the universe needed before it moved you on to the places it really needed you to be? Never waste the resentment opportunity. Never waste it. Guys, I don't even know if this was helpful, but this is so what I'm dealing with so many people that it seemed like a course of work that's very interesting, and I wanted to bring it up and share it with y'all. So I hope you guys have a great day. Start out, keep rocking. Yes, I know that I just said that those plants were fake. They are, but let's keep that secret between us. Have a great day.